Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They start this playoff game with a pass. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Same tailback, another carry. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Bears hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic in the PAT. kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Pringle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Canes are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So the opportunity to tie this game spoiled by that penalty flag. Let's see if they can execute better this time. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets it. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Miami. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To throw, it's Reed. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Could take it all the way. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can you get there? And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Makes the read. He gets loose. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bears. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Baylor. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play, though.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And down he goes. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Bringing pressure. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's some space around the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Canes.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He finds some space. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Miami offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. A mix, the run and pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Caught on the outside. It's Carr. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to throw yet again. And this time it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. A 2nd down now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold. Nullifies the play. Backs him up 10 yards. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Enough to convert on third down, so first down from the 12 now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Bringing it out, it's Carr. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
And the Bears have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense really clicking.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Pringle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Past the 20. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Design quarterback run. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Baylor has the lead here. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Bears pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off, now looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And the Canes line it up with 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He keeps it on the design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Pitch play to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Grinding away on the ground. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Important 2nd down play coming up. gets the football. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the touchdown. Baylor. No chance to catch him there.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here, running with purpose.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
So the offense with the first and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. That's caught. It's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here. but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back-to-back deep shots. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Back in motion now. And the Bears pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.